Why do you think the kids in the high school parking lot are so loud and obnoxious? Because we're all taught to fit in boxes. Not being able to freely express ourselves, we have to press ourselves to poorly made, uncomfortable desks all day and are forced to listen to one person's way instead of collaborating together with the 20 plus brains also in the classroom to come up with an answer to a universal disaster. Instead, we have to regurgitate our memorization of abstract equations. We all stare silently at the same worksheet. But using our resources by discussing the tests represents incompetence. It's hypocritical to claim you're tired of hearing people complain when we're all in pain and lack our own name under a building that promotes education but defines our intellect by a letter and has the nerve to tell a girl she needs to dress better. We're all in the same boat, trying to float above the negativity without losing hope. We need to devote our time to listen to your life and give helpful advice that might actually impact the way we perceive the world. Because we all get caught up in our own head. What we want is just a friend. What high school taught me is yin and yang. There can't be light without seeing darkness. There has to be a dark side to behold. These boxes high school put us into is a guide to keep us preoccupied so we don't fall into our own mind, but sometimes we need direction, and each of us grows under different circumstances. I'm trying to accept the pain of high school as motivation to wipe the dust off my knees and stand my ground. I will get knocked down, but the world will still go around. And I will breathe once more after I've been drowned by the negativity, hate, judgment, and war. I will learn to stand by the shore of love and opportunities by letting go. What high school taught me is rules, and what rules taught me about freedom is there is no need to write down universal morals everyone is supposed to follow. If we have to physically write down laws to remind people how to be good humans, we are not in touch with ourselves. If everyone felt in the deep of the core of their stomach that it's not okay to judge people, steal, or lie, we wouldn't need written policies to follow. We are humans, shouldn't we know how to be humane? I feel held down by laws because how is someone else supposed to define my limits? You think you know what's best for me, but honey, I don't know why on bad days I cry when I drop my pencil. I don't know why I feel so deeply when I hear rain fall in my window. Use your tears to drown your demons because, honey, that is a metaphor of your soul using your pain to create something immaculate instead of wearing it on your sleeves. Because, honey, we could all have a million physical possessions but are still unhappy because we're missing the connections that are right in front of us. And if freedom is forcing us to go to school until we're 17 and not even connecting with our peers until senior year in English class, then humanity took a wrong turn. This is the first time I have had productive class conversation. I have been with my peers for 4 years and just now figuring out the girl I sit next to suffers from PTSD. Never have I worked on public speaking skills or presentation tools to strengthen my thesis that will benefit my peers instead of pulling them away from themselves. Oh man, if this is freedom, I want to write on the walls of this school laws of human nature. 1. Love yourself. 2. Love yourself. 3. Oh honey, love yourself. I've been going to public school since kindergarten, but can't recite my human rights. I can tell you what to do if you get caught on fire, but not how to change a tire. I know that evolution exists, but they refuse to teach it due to religious opinions when science disproves there's a God, but people tell their children magic supports the physics of Santa Claus climbing down the chimney, how a fat man is allowed to sneak into your house in the middle of the night, but everyone will lock their doors twice, how tooth fairies can fly, but there's no strings attached from the ground to the sky, in case you didn't know. Every history class is a blow to the soul. Movie after movie about how to duck, run, and cover. Point the gun at a different colored brother, pull the trigger, load another bullet to the brain to boost your ego game, then snort some cocaine, it'll ease the pain. I understand war exists, but why must I watch videos that consist of people trying to resist breathing in a gas chamber? We know how to make a fist, but not to surrender. That teaches superiority, not vulnerability, which is the first step to love. We act like 13-year-olds comparing our bombs. Yours is bigger than mine is, and guess who wins? No one, because we'll all be dead. And in the end, matters about who is your friend. Don't forget, but always forgive, because it'll hurt you more to hold that pain within. We have messy emotions with misunderstood notions. Don't apologize for being an imperfect human in a perfect world, because some days I'm too tired to remember I left my phone in the fridge and the milk in my back pocket, but tell me your problems and I will listen with the intention of listening, not just to respond. Empathy is a blissful burden. Once you feel it, it doesn't go away. So what are we supposed to take from all this? Because if it's not helping me, it's hurting me. And I guess pain is the best teacher because great things don't come from comfort zones. You have to fall much further down than the amount you climbed up to create enough momentum to rise higher than you ever were before. So use knowledge as stepping stairs to rise above ignorance. Stop living in boxes. Life starts outside your comfort paradoxes.